Hey, it's Carrie Oberbrunner, and I'm going to share with you a little secret I do all the time so that I can help achieve my goals. I'm outside of a movie theater right now, and this movie theater is completely blank. I mean, you look at this, nobody is even here, all right? So it is Saturday morning. It is pretty early, but again, nobody's even here. And what I do often with my goals is I have a future forward meeting with myself. You see, anyone who's going to put a movie in here, any director, what they need to do before they even start getting the actors, the script, anything, they need to envision what the end goal is. In other words, what they're going to do is they're not going to think about some empty movie theater and their movie playing. No, what they're going to do is they're going to think about the red carpet. They're going to think about all the opportunities that are going to happen, all the people they're going to reach through a film, even if they don't know what the film is about yet. And I call this remembering your future. And you might have heard me teach on this before. Before I start a book, before I start a speech, before I start a conference, before I start with a client, I always remember the future. I always think about what is it going to look like in the future. And a lot of people struggle with this in the beginning. They say, I don't know, or you know what, I'm going to do that movie and no one's going to show. And folks, you've already set yourself up to fail if you do that situation. I think about JFK for a moment. JFK, when he stood at Rice Stadium and gave the Man on the Moon speech, he knew absolutely nothing about the rocket. He even tells people, we're going to have to create fuel that we don't even know exists. We're going to have to build new metals that can withstand the heat of the sun. He didn't even know how he was going to do it. But he had this crazy speech and he told them why they needed to do it. And the reason why was because in the space race, America was getting its butt kicked back then, and there were all kinds of Cold War drills that were happening at schools, etc., etc. He knew that it was a time in the country that he needed to step up and remember the future. And he gave this massive vision, and he told people, I don't exactly know how, but here's why. And as a result, it actually happened. I want to challenge you today. You know, everyone's gung-ho on New Year's resolutions and goals, and here's the only problem about goals. Most people think that the goal is the goal itself. It's never the goal. The goal is never the goal itself. The goal is who you need to become in order to achieve that goal. Quick illustration. You have Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps was a gold medalist in the Olympics, and you know this. I know this. Here's the thing. You can go on eBay right now and buy a gold medal for $19,000. Literally, you can, a real official gold medal. Michael Phelps knew that he didn't just want to buy an eBay $19,000 gold medal. Michael Phelps put out a goal in front of him and said that when he achieves the goal, that the goal is actually achieved when he becomes the person worthy of the goal. Now, folks, this is what your goal setting should be like. It isn't simply just achieving, a marathon or achieving loss of weight or achieving a new book or achieving a new business. It's never the goal itself. It's the person you have to become in the process. So I want to challenge you 2 quick and practical steps that you can do today with your goal setting strategy. Number 1, envision what it looks like. Literally, envision what it looks like to achieve that goal. I mean, literally, who's there with you? Who is, at your book signing? Who's at your business launch? I mean, literally envision the end in mind. What does it look like? And don't fill your parking lot with empty people. Otherwise, you'll give up before you even start. Fortify your faith with a very clear vision of remembering your future. The other thing is, when you have a goal in mind, when you have that goal specific, then what you do next is you say, who would I need to become? In other words, if you say, I want a better marriage, okay, who would you need to become in order to have that better marriage? Would you need to put other activities away? Would you need to have a date night? Would you need to be more sympathetic, empathetic? better listening skills. Again, the goal isn't just a better marriage. The goal is who you would need to become in the process. This is Carey Oberbrunner. Be a soul on fire today. I want to challenge you to achieve those 2016 dreams with 2 steps. Number 1, remember your future. Number 2, be as specific as possible about who you would need to become in order to achieve that goal. Make it happen, and I'm excited to hear about your progress and success.